Hi there, it's Vanessa Long with sacredphysicality.com, and today what I wanted to talk to you about was my cat. I actually have two black cats, and one of them, her name is Luna, and she is obsessed with my humidifier. And you may wonder what this has to do with anything, but just trust me on this, there is a point. So we plugged in the humidifier, a new humidifier, and what happens is as the water goes down, it makes bubbles. It goes bloop, 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 and bubbles. And Luna was totally fascinated by this. I mean, literally hours staring at the humidifier, waiting for the bubbles. And as soon as the bubbles would happen, she'd run over and she'd be like, whap, 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 whap. And she'd whap at the humidifier. And of course, me being the smug human that I am, I was sitting there watching this thinking, oh, silly little cat. And you can actually, on the blog, you can see a photo of her staring at the humidifier like it's the most important thing in the world. Sadly, I live a life of metaphor. Part of being an NLP trainer and a hypnotherapy trainer is that everything means something. And, you know, both in a good way and a bad way, it's all about me. So there I was feeling all smug about my little cat with the tiny little brain obsessing about the humidifier and whap whap whapping at the bubbles and never accomplishing anything. And all of a sudden my unconscious mind put it out there in front of me and said, hey, guess what? You're just like the cat. And I'm like, no way, not me. I can't be like the cat. And my unconscious mind said, really? How much time are you spending watching your email and Facebook? And going back and forth between email and Facebook and email and back and forth and actually just like whapping at those bubbles as they pop up. Ooh, it's a new email. Ooh, it's a new Facebook post. And not actually getting done what you need to get done. And it was totally right, as the unconscious mind almost always is. And I realized that while I can be incredibly productive when I put my mind to it, there are days when my brain just doesn't want to play, and I will sit there with Facebook open and my email open, and I will just go back and forth and back and forth. And it had been really bad because it's a favorite procrastination tool, and I had the Laws of Success workshop was coming up, and the Total Health show, we had a booth there, and that was coming up. And of course, my wedding is coming up, and there were all these big events kind of happening, and I was like, how can I avoid them and stay away from them? So I was a cat with the humidifier, just whapping at the bubbles of emails and Facebook posts, feeling productive at the moment, but at the end of the day, looking back and saying, man, I didn't get done what I really need to get done. So I just encourage you to look at your life where maybe you're being a bit like a cat with a humidifier and whapping at bubbles and feeling productive, but not actually getting done what you need to get done. And if you want to find out more about that, you can come play with the Sacred Physicality Circle. There's a link right up here where you can get to it. And if you want to talk with me, you can actually request a strategy session right down here. You can request that strategy session and we will actually talk about what's going on in your life, how you can move forward to get to the life you want. So how you can renovate the life you have now to get to the life that you want. Thank you for listening, and this is one cat with a humidifier who has learned a little bit better thanks to the metaphors that the unconscious mind creates. Thank you so much for watching sacredphysicality.com. This is Vanessa Long, and blessings to you. I will talk to you soon. Bye.